Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So we have a story circulating where Meghan Markle and three other girls were part of a sorority, and the Meghan and four other girls, they super glued shut some of the new arrivals. Just hazing. And it's pretty common every so often that hazing incidents come out where someone goes into a coma from drinking too much alcohol. There's some really crazy accident. Well, that's hazing. So Meghan and these girls were apparently in charge of the hazing at her school. So Meghan super glued shut these girls' eyelids, and one or at least one of them may have almost lost her sight from this. Okay, so it's pretty bad. Meghan was apparently suspended. Her father again came to the rescue. I mean, what a good man. I wish he was my dad. So Thomas came to the rescue, hired a really good lawyer. It was all sealed. But it's not in the mainstream news. It's only in the whispers. It's only in the whisper social media. It's kind of on, the chat logs and stuff. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look and see what we see. So if Meghan did this, if Meghan super glued shut some girl's eyes, I mean, that's really irresponsible. That's kind of sadistic. That's unfeeling. It's sociopathic. It's, treating someone else like an object. This is an interesting picture. I didn't print a picture today because this is an older picture that I've got because my printer is not printing very well. It's basically printing in black and white. But this is Meghan and Samantha. Samantha's supposed to be coming out with a book. Look how she's leaning away from Meghan. That's not a good sign. And this is Samantha holding Meghan, and they have good body language here when they're very young. And here they have, Samantha's graduating. This is probably her master's degree. She may be, I think she's sitting in a chair. So she's already got her multiple sclerosis, pretty bad. But the body language is not good here. So if Meghan did this, this shows maybe sadism, sociopathy, psychopathy. Is any of that present? Is Meghan does she, because I believe she's a narcissist, which is someone who really feeds off of others, but that's different than sociopathy or psychopathy. So is any of that present with Meghan? Let's just look. Is Meghan a sociopath, a psychopath, a sadist? That's interesting. In the center we have 10 hearts, which is an overflow of emotion, just getting carried away by the emotion, working a process, and 9 diamonds, Mercury, 14, 24, 6 spades. It went wrong. So it was just excessive. Here, they were just having fun. It's almost spur of the moment. Mercury is very quick. 10 hearts is very emotional, and Meghan is always coming off this way, very, very emotional. She's always getting the 10 hearts, very, very emotional. So it looks like it was just, they were caught up in the moment, drunk on their little bit of power to torture and haze these new girls, and it just went horribly wrong. So it's not calculated. This doesn't look calculated to me. It's just spur of the moment. And they were just torturing everybody, and they were just doing different tortures to different girls. And these girls were the unlucky girls. They really got too much. There just happened to be a little thing of super glue there, and they had eyes, and eyelids. Mother Earth situation, illness. This went horribly wrong. In the near future, we have Finger of God outside reaching down from outside, many people doing direct actions, and really important to her future. 9 hearts, 7 hearts. So what do we have? 14, 27, 36, 42. Jack of diamonds. It's just a one-off. Yeah, so I'm not seeing any kind of sadism or psychopathy, or this is not demonstrating any of this. This is just really juvenile behavior that went wrong. Just really dumb, just doing something really dumb, and some people almost got very seriously hurt. And that's, all right, so let's look at Meghan and the sorority pledges. Let's look and see if this actually happened. Did Meghan super glue these sorority pledges eyelids shut? We'll put Meghan here. Meghan and the sorority pledges. Did this actually happen? Okay, because this could just be talk. This could just be gossip going around in the chat rooms, and maybe it's not true. So let's just look. Did Meghan super glue these sorority pledges eyelids shut? Meghan, sorority pledges. Can we confirm sorority pledges and Meghan? Let's look at this. Okay, scourge, torturing them, hazing them, good-naturedly torturing them. It's a hazing. 9 spades. No. Okay, and this adds 13, 4 hearts. Okay, people close to her, good-naturedly torturing them, hazing them, and it went horribly wrong. A problem in the situation. Jack of clubs, 5 spades, 4 spades, illness with people close to them, and let's see, 8 and 11, 3 club, 2 threes, 2 fours. These actions, these fun actions, fun and light actions went very bad. So I would say that she did. What do we have over here with Meghan? Working with others, big change. The woman working with others. 12 and 3, 14, 15, 4 clubs. Big change. Okay, so yeah, she was working with others, but she went too far. She definitely hurt some people. There's some illness cards, a problem, illness. All this just suddenly stopped, torturing them. All of this stopped, whoa, what's wrong with you, Meghan? Why would you do something like that? That's crazy. Who would do something like that? So I would say that, yes, this did happen. She went too far. She was tortured. It was all good-natured, and it was all in fun. And she was told to do it. She was a more senior member of this fraternity, sorority, and so she was instructed to do this. This was her job, to torture people, and she was working with others, torturing them, and then it just went horribly wrong. So, yeah, I would say that it did happen. And she just went too far, and then they had to say, oh, no, Meghan, you can't do this. So it's said that she was suspended from school. Was she suspended from school for this? The executioner pops out. I don't get a lot of pop-outs. Was Meghan suspended from school for this? Fox. Fox can be a lawyer. That's a good lawyer card. Moving the pieces around, handling the situation, handling everything. 28, 7 spades, keeping it a secret, sealing it, transforming everything. The lawyer transformed everything and kept it a secret. So the word is a lawyer got involved. You know, Dad rode in on his white steed again and got a good lawyer for Meghan and bailed her butt out again. What do we have underneath here? We have a couple of kings. Kings are in charge. Okay, they rule. They're in charge. King of clubs is the ruler. King of spades is the executioner. The ruler is controlling everything, directing all the action, and the executioner executes the punishment. So, over the long term, looking at the long-term future decisions, the ruler had to look at her long-term future and make a decision. This is a judge. Executioner is a judge. So it came before the court, and somebody had to make a decision about her future. 26, 36, 41. Jack of Hearts. Okay, and she was determined to be just a child. Okay, you're not going to hold her responsible. She was foolish and she was a child. And that's what this is showing. Foolish, childish behavior, not psychopathy, not sociopathy. Just very foolish. Just how can you be so dumb to super glue someone's eyelids shut? That's a really bad idea. So was she suspended? I don't see a suspension here. I do see it kept. It was sealed. It was kept secret. It did go before authorities, and they did look at her. Do we want to kick her out of school? And a lawyer, this executioner is also a lawyer, and it was adjudicated by the school. So it was kind of a big deal. It was kind of a big deal. Did one or more of the girls nearly lose their sight? Okay, because that's a very serious thing. The number one sense we have here is sight. Everything is visual. Like we look at computers all day, we're walking around, we're driving. You need your sight for everything. It's really important. Did one of these girls nearly lose her sight? One or more. Okay, did one of these girls nearly lose her sight? Butterfly is transformation. Okay, everything ended very badly. Everything could end very badly, and transformation. And mustard seed can be like something in the eye. 11, 3 clubs. Yes, she did. It was very bad for her for a while, but it was very bad for her. Yeah, it was very bad for her. I would think she would have been kicked out of school if the girl actually lost her sight. So, and I don't see her kicked out of school. I see a lawyer 2 times, and I see it being adjudicated. So, she did nearly lose her sight. This girl nearly did lose her sight. Okay, activities reacting to this very negative relationship. Acting on the permanent relationship, and activities 10, 14, 20, 25, 7 hearts. She was just sick, she was sick. Six spades is a good sickness card, but it's not too bad. All the rest of the cards are pretty good. I think she was like temporarily blinded. I think she was temporarily blinded. And this butterfly is flying into the light. So I think something was blocking her sight for a while. Yeah. So it was bad. It was touch and go. And the girl was very sick and very scared. I mean, it's a big deal to lose your sight. So, yeah, it was a big deal. But Meghan would have been kicked out of school. She would have been expelled if the girl had lost her sight. So, but it was bad, but she didn't lose her sight. Okay, so what do we have? Do we have Meghan showing as sadistic, psychopathic, anything, really just negative behavior? No. She's showing as very immature and silly. And they just were doing what they were told and really dumb. And just just like this is 10 cards is a great card for drunkenness. Okay, she could have been drunk when she was doing this. She could have absolutely been just out of her mind, drunk with alcohol, very possibly. So, yeah. So there's nothing, it's just silly college behavior. That's what I'm seeing. Just silly, juvenile behavior that went horribly wrong. Okay, did she do it? Did she superglue this? Yes, she was torturing the pledges in the sorority, and it did go horribly wrong, and she had to stop suddenly. Was she suspended from school? I don't see a suspension. I do see lawyers and an adjudication happening. Okay, and did one of these girls nearly go blind? Yes, one nearly did go blind. So it did happen, but she's not a psychopath, and lawyers did get involved. So it's all pretty much true, but you can't go and say that Meghan is, I'm just not seeing any, any really weird underlying, oh, she really wanted to do this. She was just being stupid. She made a stupid mistake. And maybe she was drunk, 10 hearts. Maybe she was actually drunk when this all happened. And that's very possible because there's a lot of alcohol flowing at these sororities and fraternities. They're kind of known for that. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.